So matzah or challah? I don't think that's a fair question, especially when you're talking about Gruni's challah. Anyone would take a challah over a matzah, right? And in fact, now we're getting ready for Shabbos. The house smells delicious. The challah has just been baked. The table is set, and we're getting ready to celebrate Shabbat. Yet, today, we also had matzah. Today is Pesach Sheni. It's the second Passover. And it's one of the most remarkable and inspiring teachings of our Torah and messages to us. You know, when the Jews were in the desert, God told them to prepare the Paschal Lamb sacrifice and to have the Pesach celebration. But there were some Jews that were impure then, or they were farther away, they weren't well, and they couldn't celebrate with the Jews. And they came to God and they said, Moses, they said, speak to God. Lama nigara, why should we, because we were impure, because we couldn't celebrate, why should we miss out on Passover? And lo and behold, guess what? God spoke to Moses and said, let's make a second Passover. 1 month after the first, exactly 1 month, the 14th of Nisan to the 14th of Iyar. And on the 14th of Iyar, we'll have a second Passover for all those that wanted to partake, but not because of their own fault couldn't, to give them the second chance. But it's remarkable. We don't have 2 days, 2 Rosh Hashanahs. We don't have 2 Sukkot, 2 Shavuot. Why 2 Passovers? And the Rebbe teaches us something so inspiring. That the only reason we have 2 Passovers is because the Jews had the courage to speak up and say, why should we be different? Why should we miss out? We want that opportunity to have that spirituality, to have that holiness, to be close to God. And in that merit, they got it. The message to us, Chassidic masters teach us, is that it's never too late. In Yiddish we say, nishtakin verfallen. So often people tell me, Rabbi, if only I had grown up differently. If only I had learned differently. If only I had had different opportunities. If only I was younger and I met you, I would study more, I would daven, I would come to shul, I'd play less golf on Shabbos, I'd eat kosher. The message of Pesach Sheni is an eternal one. And it's a message that calls out to each and every one of us. It is never too late. There's always an opportunity to make up. We just watched in the playoffs. You had the Bucks, who were the best team. Yet Miami in the playoffs was able to usurp them because it's never too late. And the same is true in our own city with the Bruins. But that's in sports. At the end of the day, after the series over, it is too late for that year. But in Judaism, it's never too late. And it's always another opportunity to make a difference, to study, to be inspired, and to be closer to God. So as we go into Shabbat, and you enjoy your challah, if you had a piece of matzah or you didn't, you still have some time to have matzah. Let's remember that it's up to us to have that cry out that we want another opportunity. And when we want it, God gives it to us. And it truly is never too late. Shabbat Shalom and happy Pesach Sheni.